Oh, now this, I smell a Sierra death here. Come on. Come on. Why can I suddenly not save? There's blood pooling. There's more blood pooling. There's more blood pooling, but I smell a Sierra death, so I'm gonna go ahead and get myself killed. What?
The mummy coffin is made. An outer mummy coffin, whose cartouches identify the occupant as Hatshepsut, the female pharaoh, daughter of Thothmes I. The inner coffin is located to the right of this one.
And has a recent corpse in
The
it.
exterior of this coffin is gilded and inlaid with lapis lazuli in a pleasing aesthetic pattern.
Lapis lazuli?
The mummy case is sealed shut, as it has remained for over 2,000 years.
But this one was from inside that one, wasn't it?
An inner mummy coffin, which was contained in the exterior mummy coffin to the left. Identified from the cartouches on both coffins, the occupant was probably Hatshepsut, the female pharaoh, daughter of Thothmes I.
Or whoever's been killed.
Hatshepsut built the magnificent tomb temple at Deir el-Bahri and ruled...
They got it out by quantum tunneling, says Speclad. Oh.
At her death, Hatshepsut's successor tried to erase all memory of her by destroying her statues and obliterating her name from her various monuments. The mummy coffin is made of gilded wood painted with bright, colorful scenes from Hatshepsut's life.
Well, time to get jump scared by a corpse. Where's the rest of you? But that's gonna be... Oh, I can investigate. Okay, that's gonna be the
Look at the dagger.
a fake
reveals
one.
The words
Made in Pittsburgh. Yep.
On the part of the blade that is not buried in Pippin Carter's chest.
Oh, this is quite a recent
The
murder.
surface of the dagger handle doesn't appear to hold any fingerprints, but that's something for the coroner to examine in detail.
Let's go ahead and have a chat with our friend.
There was silence supreme.
Let's go ahead and ask him some questions.
Questions are
Who killed you, sir? Let's go ahead and use the Ankh to bring him back to life.
While this is an...
Let's go ahead and listen for a heartbeat.
You hear nothing of interest.
I hear nothing of interest. I can save here. This is a fine place to save, but I couldn't save just outside of this place. Let's go ahead and tamper with the evidence.
You don't want to touch this dagger. It's evidence, and you don't know where it's been.
I know exactly where it's been. I know so much about where it's been. It was manufactured in Pittsburgh, shipped here, put in the gift shop, stolen from the gift shop and replaced with the real dagger of Amun-Ra, and then stabbed into this fellow. She's a suspect now, says Van Whitman. She might have done it. It's entirely possible that she just forgot. Can we collect some blood in the glass?
You hear nothing of interest.
Damn. Let's go ahead and poke at the blood.
They touch the blood with your finger. It's wet.
It's wet.
A red fluid appears to be leaking from Dr. Carter's chest wound.
What a mystery red fluid.
The red fluid appears to be blood.
Duh.
Explain Dr. Carter's pale appearance. Upon close inspection, you see nothing new here. His nostrils are flared, as there are no signs of... Or it could just mean that Dr. Carter was completely taken by surprise when someone assaulted him from the shadows.
There's definitely more to do on this screen, because the moment I leave this screen, I will, go tell the cops, and then we'll never be able to interact with it
From
again.
the smell of the damp stain, it appears that Dr. Carter was quite surprised by the stabbing.
Oh.
The jacket is free of blood, but there is a bluish stain on one lapel.
Steal his flowers, says Speclad.
Sniff at the stain makes you think that it's grape juice. The bulge on one side is ruining the carefully tailored lines of the tuxedo.
The bulge on one side is ruining the carefully tailored lines. What, from the knife, or...?
The jacket is free of blood. The bulge on one side. The jacket, the red fluid appears. You lightly touch the blood with... It feels fake. A bit of water trickles out from the center of the flower.
A bit of water trickles out from the center of the flower. No, Speclad, no.
The flower is fake. It has no detectable smell. A tube runs from the back of the flower, behind the lapel, down to a squeeze bulb inside the vest. When you squeeze the bulb, a weak stream of water squirts you in the eye.
So he's wearing like a joke flower, but he didn't seem like the type to wear a fake joke flower. So probably whoever did the murdering swapped out his jacket. And they were wearing a like zany joke flower.
It feels fake. The jacket is free of blood. There is a wide cut in the shirt fabric where the dagger sliced through to Pippin's chest.
It was the Joker, says Specklad, undoubtedly. Can I steal his bow tie?
You hear a disturbing gurgling noise when you poke Pippin in the chest.
Well, wow. Let's just make sure I get my fingerprints all over the crime scene. Very important. Could the dude be a twin? Asked Van Whitman in chat. I feel like the fact that the coat, like, I don't know, I feel like it was telling me essentially that the coat didn't fit, and the joke flower, like the fact that the joke flower goes to this bulge may have been, oh, maybe, okay, wait, maybe they didn't swap out the jacket, they just swapped the flower. And so he used to have a real flower there, but they needed that for some reason, and that's the further mystery of this case, so they swapped it out for this flower.
The flower. There is a When you reach into Pippin's tuxedo...
Yeah. Oh, hello. Okay.
Unreadable words are imprinted on the paper.
Well, let's go ahead and tamper with this evidence.
Pick it up and place it in your purse.
Good. Yes, the police won't want that. We'll just take it ourselves.
In Pippin's tuxedo. The vest has a smooth, silky feel to it. Nice material.
Yeah, that's a good thing to be commenting on right now.
That would be highly improper, Laura.
I'm actually just wanted to check his pockets, but okay.
Don't touch it.
It
feels... You lightly touch the blood with your finger. There is nothing else in Pippin's...
Unreadable words are printed on the paper. Notebook, says Specklad in chat.
Unreadable words. A notepad made of good quality paper.
Oh, it's a notepad, not a notebook, Specklad. How dare you?
On the pad, but it's too faint to read.
Oh, okay. So it's like he wrote something, it left an imprint on the next sheet, but he tore off that sheet and gave it to somebody. So if we had some dust or something, then we could deal with that. Check the mouth, says Van Whitman. I sort of tried to.
His mouth and tongue feel dry. Although there are a couple of breadcrumbs caught in his mustache, they don't seem to be significant as evidence, particularly since you saw him eating bread at the party. Although there are a couple of no cavities in his teeth.
Wow.
His tongue is arched as if to say, sure if the gaping mouth means he was trying to scream, or that rigor mortis is setting in, stretching his face muscles. However...
Dry, he's been dead for a while, says Van Whitman. He's blue. He's blue.
Breathing, but you detect the smell of garlic on his breath. It isn't a pleasant smell.
He was a vampire!
His nostrils are flared, as if in anger or... A close look reveals that Pippin kept his ears very clean.
Well, good for him.
There are no signs of scratches or bruises on his flesh. This could mean that the murderer, assuming this wasn't a suicide, knew Dr. Carter well enough to get close and stab him without arousing any suspicion.
Assuming this wasn't a suicide, you think he closed himself into the coffin?
Surprised when someone assaulted him from the shadows. There are no signs of scratches, or it could just... There is a wide cut in... You hear a disturbing gurgling. There is nothing else. The vest has a... There is nothing else. There is nothing... His flesh feels cold and clammy.
His flesh feels cold and clammy.
There are no signs of scratch or it...
I'm trying to think of anything else to interact with. The bullets on the back of the head type suicide, eh, Laura? Yeah, exactly. He stabbed himself, and then, in his last breaths, he closed the coffin around him.
His hair is a bit greasy, as if he hasn't washed it today. It has a slight smell of cigarette smoke, which is probably from the party. Perhaps for the first time in his life, Dr. Carter's hair is in disarray.
Oh my goodness.
It feels greasy to...
Let me just stick my finger in his ear.
Feels cold.
Stick my finger in his nose.
Your fingers out of Dr. Carter's nose.
No!
You poke Pippin's right eye. A tear trickles down his cheek.
He attached the dagger to the coffin door and then slammed the door shut, says Veclad. Oh!
You poke him in the eye. His eyeball feels squishy.
Great. I'm really awful.
His mouth and tongue feel dry.
I can't think of anything else to interact with. There are probably things that I have only investigated with the magnifying glass and not just looked at, but I suspect I got, everything important that way. Collect his tears in the cup, says Veclad. I tried to collect his blood. That seems more important to me. Suddenly I can't save again. 8:15.
You scream like a banshee, lass. Did you kill the man, then?
No, I just walked in here and found him.
I suppose that would explain your screaming, then. Did you see the murderer?
No,
No!
Right. I'll talk to you later after you've had a chance to calm down. Just don't try to leave the building.
She's witnessed so many deaths. This is nothing to her. You know nothing of Lorabo 1. Act 3. On the cutting edge.
Excellent work. Your father would be proud of you.
You spoke to everyone about everything.
Having already interrogated the guests, Detective O'Reilly is now discussing the murder with the staff members as they leave the party. It would be best if you don't interfere.
Can I listen in, though? 10 p.m. Apparently I cannot listen in. He's just taking depositions. Speculate, I don't think that Delacroix was the bathroom lady.
I'm Ernie Lee.
But maybe.
Dr. Carrington told me you could stay a while and talk to the staff. I've got to lock the doors, so just come and find me when you're ready to leave. Dr. C also has a key, but you don't want to bother him about that.
thank you, Mr. Leach.
Just be careful where you go. Wolf will get upset if he finds you downstairs. See you later.
So stay around to have a late night meeting with this fellow.
Did you manage to learn anything from your interviews, Detective O'Reilly?
Only that I'm
Your
incompetent.
little head about it, lass.
It's my job, sir.
This is an official murder investigation, Miss Bow. Do not be interfering.
Oh, I don't mean to interfere. I just want to know what's going on. Any leads so far?
Dr. Carter died as the result of someone sticking a gift shop dagger in his chest. What more do you need to know?
Well, for one thing, who did it?
Someone who didn't like him, that's my guess.
Wow.
Brilliant deduction.
If you think that you can do better.
I can try.
Oh, wunderbar. Now we've got the amateurs involved.
I may not be a detective, but I'm terribly clever. I've solved...
And you are not.
Just stay out of me way, lass, and don't destroy the evidence.
Certainly not.
I mean, I already stole some of the evidence, but whatever. Apparently I'm going that way. Well, let's go verify that the real dagger of Amon-Ra is still in the gift shop after saving.
This door is locked.
Oh, you finally bothered to lock the gift shop, huh? That's nice. They're gone. They've vanished. They've been murdered too. How many must die? Well, that's in no way suspicious.
Good evening, Countess.
Good evening, Miss Bow.
We're just going over here to be suspicious. Don't you worry about us. We're just going to continue being suspicious. We'll go over here and be suspicious. Don't you worry about us.
The white marble bench feels cold. You recall from your physics class that marble has a low specific temperature.
So, definitely something to be investigated there. Can't save again.
The oil paint on the canvas is old and cracked, but you can still see the characteristic brush strokes of Anonymous Bosch, who painted with human bones instead of brushes.
Neat. Do I need to, get the exact
Feels
pixel?
like a painting by Anonymous Bosch.
Wait, there's some. I can see that there's something there.
Questions are... You hear nothing of it. The oil paint... The oil...
What do you mean I can't do anything with that?
The glint doesn't glint when you hold your finger on it.
What?
The oil paint...
God, find the exact right pixel. Jesus Christ.
Inspecting the painting carefully, you note the bloody quality of the red pigment and recall that Bosch was known for the use of human blood in his paintings.
Human blood. I think you have to aim the finger and then switch to the magnifying glass, suggests Speclad. I mean, that might be the easiest way to do it, yeah. Glint, please. Thank you.
This skeleton key is inscribed with eerily articulated markings, the weird orthography of a long-dead tongue. It offers no clue as to what it unlocks. Pandora's box, perhaps?
Usually there is at least, we call it pixel hunting, but usually there's a few pixels. I think there's genuinely been one pixel that worked twice now.
Jeepers! The shiny key on the painting even feels real. Probably because it is.
Oh, well then take
You
it.
have a natural attraction to shiny objects. This one is firmly attached to the painting and obviously can't be removed by hand.
Huh. Can it be removed with an onk?
While this is...
Yeah, I would need some kind of sharp object to cut it out there. And I don't really have anything sharp.
This skeleton key is inscribed with...
Okay, already heard that message. Okay, we know where a skeleton...
This is an interesting approach. It serves no practical purpose.
The approach exit this scene is interesting but serves no practical purpose? What? That was busted. You have to use your teeth, grr, suggests Speclad. Deface a painting, asks Van Webben. We did just steal evidence from a crime scene, so...
Well, I do wish they wouldn't let the handyman in during social functions. He's not even dressed properly.
How dare he?
Why isn't that one of those darling little Egyptian thingies?
Wow, brilliant.
Oh, I'm sure there's nothing on that to concern us, Miss Bow.
Sure. Oh, well that's convenient. I wrote it down! I didn't need to screenshot it at all! I wrote it down like someone who isn't an imbecile! Just tell me about all. Oh, ask her about A, suggests Speclad. No, that's probably used for some other interaction.
Oh, could that be some of that cute little Egyptian writing?
How adorable! I think that's all the new things that I have learned. Yeah. Tell me about M. So she's just gonna move about. We've learned that there's a skeleton key there, but I can't get it just yet. Let's go ahead and deface
Hear
the...
muffled voices coming through the door to Yvette's office.
Well, I don't know what to do if I hear muffled voices.
Thank you for coming to see me, Olympia. This is very nice of you.
You're very welcome, my dear. What can I do for you?
Oh, you see, I found this strange bone, and I said to myself, Yvette, if anyone can tell you what this is, it would be Olympia.
A bone, you say? How fascinating. Where did you find it?
I found it right here in the museum. Here it is, Doctor.
Now, let me see. Ha ha! Yvette, you silly girl. This is a chicken bone.
It is...
Yes, of course. Why, it is still greasy. You got this at dinner, didn't you?
Oh, you have caught me, Olympia. I was playing the little joke on you.
You are a funny girl.
I am the moron.
Quite fond of you.
Olympia, we are the good friends, no?
Good point, Nettie. If she found it elsewhere in the museum, that would be a crime.
Oh, certainly. What is it?
Come closer so I can whisper it to you. It is very personal, and I want no one to overhear.
She is the lesbian.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Okay, so we know that the prostitute has a dark history. This being the all genders welcome prostitute, not the lesbian prostitute we met earlier. Okay, what is this place?
Heavy stone masonry. Each block must weigh hundreds of pounds.
Okie dokie. Well, just found ourselves into the just weird nothing exhibit.
You feel a blush creeping over your face as you look at the perfect body of Rodin's famous thinker.
Oh my goodness, he has a penis.
What perfect burnishing. You can't imagine how long it must take to create a thing of such beauty.
Huh. Look at all this stealable stuff. Why can't I save?
Not a good idea.
Oh, come on. What are you... have you forgotten how to be a Sierra game? What's happening?
It is better to know... You decide that's probably not such a good idea. The skull of the long-extinct horned rhesus, known in academic circles to be the source of much controversy regarding it as evidence for the extraterrestrial origin of primate evolution.
Huh.
The bottle says, Dr. Moribund's guaranteed snake oil.
Oh boy!
The snake oil certainly smells bad.
You don't mind me being here and stealing that, do you? Oh, well, you're gonna steal it yourself.
Good evening, Miss Bo.
Oh, you startled me.
Good. It gets the blood flowing, doesn't it?
Well, I suppose so.
I see we're looking at my snake oil.
Well, I was just looking around.
I'm sure you meant no harm.
What's the snake oil for, anyway?
It repels snakes, of course. Comes in handy when I'm working in the basement. I lost a load of Egyptian cobras down there a few weeks ago.
Wow.
Occasionally come across one of those little darlings. Those snakes always want to bite me, but I'm sure they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way. They get nervous very easily, you know. Normally, I love to watch them kill things.
Yeah, I'll
My
bet you
Barney
do.
will kill anything he can sink his teeth into.
Charming.
Quite.
I'd like to chat some more, but I've got to rush off and meet that young Steve fellow. He promised to show me his scars. See you later.
Well, Steve's as good as dead. So much for that romantic subplot. Now I smell a mustelid.
He has blue eyes. You wonder if his eyes were really blue in life.
Definitely not.
A large stuffed wharf rat. He almost looks
Wharf rat.
alive.
Steve is a player, says Veclad in chat. Well, good for Steve. Okay, this would be like something you would use to store an ink pen of like a classic dip it in the ink pot kind.
It's an intercom slave unit.
Oh, or not. Or it's an intercom. I need more pixels.
A magnified intercom slave unit.
Wow. Oh, God, Jesus. And of course, I can't access my notebook while I'm looking at this. Why would I be able to? Why would I be able to access my notebook while looking at this? That would be convenient. Okay, so... I just had a moment of confusion because I'm assuming the dots are word separators here. But no Malo to be found, says Speculated Jet. I was assuming the dots were word separators, but this is not an A. I guess it could be an I. Yeah. This is gonna have to be an I, because that's the only other one-letter word in the first half of the alphabet. It was probably wasn't gonna be O, as in O Canada, anyway. Well, I took a screenshot of that, so let me look at the... How do I actually do this? Is it like that? Yeah. Let me look at this while looking at that screenshot. I need to open up the screenshot. Let's go ahead and get that on another screen. Could be Y, says Speclad. That's from the later half of the alphabet. Capture. Okay, got that open on the other screen. Now, let's take a quick look here. I... Oh, it's backwards. I wonder if I'm supposed to read it from right to left, then. But only the I is backwards. The rest isn't backwards, unless that's part of an E. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's I. Mystery from the later half of the alphabet. Mystery from the later half of the... No, A. Something A... Something. Yeah, something A something. Unfortunately, not that useful. Many words are something A something. H... something. I need to Rosetta Stone it. Like, I need to find something where I can guess from the context what the rest of the letters are. So... is that this bird? Gonna look and see if I can find something else clearly being this bird, otherwise I'm assuming that this is the same bird. Oh, but well, okay, H something M. H something M-A, I think that's G, yes. H something M-A-G-E. H something M-A-G-E. And now we look in our dictionary by typing A spell dump master E-N grep H dot M. I forgot what it is. A-G-E. Homage. Yeah, homage. Fine. So maybe the weird plant thing is O? Okay, I something homage. Oh, this is gonna be real dull. This is maybe something to do off stream. That's cheating. There was no grep when the game was released, says Speclat in chat. What are you talking about? Just because the person running this on DOS didn't know what grep was doesn't mean there was no grep. Grep is from like the late 70s, early 80s. Something O, so that's probably a T. Homage to. I something homage to. T-H-E-E, the. I something homage to thee. Something E. What words are just two letters and the first letter, like the second letter is E? B. B is an obvious choice. He, unlikely in this case. Me, unlikely in this case. We, ye, to thee, B. I something homage to thee, B. Yeah, it would have to be B. So if that's a B, I something A-B? What words would make sense there with something A-B? Fab, cab, gab, jab, lab, nab, dab, tab. I cab homage to thee? That doesn't make sense. I fab homage to thee. I don't think that's a B. I think I've misinterpreted something. I need more context. I think I'm going to set this aside for now. I've got the screenshot, and maybe I can try to work that out later. I think I have all of the information I need. I doubt that you can find the rest of the alphabet somewhere.
Seems to be covering something up.
Well, it'd probably be wise to just open that and hopefully not die. Definitely not a snake under there.
It's made of Egyptian linen.
Wow. Oh, is this the other half of the Rosetta Stone? Well, that's convenient. That's P. That doesn't even look like an R in the translation. That was T. I got that one right. Oh, that's Y. So it was ye. I just wasn't expecting it to be ye. Yeah, and pay homage. Yeah. Yep, okay. Now, hopefully, I was wise enough to put that in my notebook without realizing that I have. So this was quite bad before, but I can now just sort of do it, right? Yeah, okay. So, I pay homage to... yes, to... the... just verifying ye. Yeah, I pay homage to thee, ye, L, O. That's presumably an R. Oh, no, that's a D. L-O-D. Lauds? wait. I missed the R. Okay, L-O-R-D-S. I pay homage to thee, ye lords. That's presumably of. Where's F? Of. I pay homage to the ye lords of. E. That's gonna be. Oh, I was gonna say Egypt, but it's definitely not, because it's E-T something. E-T-E. Eternal something. E-T-E. R. That's presumably an N. Yes. N. I. T-Y. Ye lords of eternity. R. Is that A? Yeah, Raw. Not put in a cartouche because these people are idiots. Raw. S-T. R-O. Raw strong. Is. T-H. Thy. Raw strong. Raw. Strong is thy. S-A. L? Sail. Okay. Strong is thy sail. In the... It's crazy. The ancient Egyptians were speaking English spelled in weird characters, says Nettie in chat. Yeah, this is very stupid. Strong is thy sail in the W-I... wind. Strong is thy sail in the wind as the L-A-K lake of fire in the... Strong is thy sail in the lake of fire in the underworld. Like B-H-B-H-B-Ho? Oh, behold. Behold. Shoe? What? S-H. U. Behold shoe? Okay. Behold shoe. The M-O mother. Behold shoe. Shoe. The mother. Creator, presumably. Yeah, mother creating the gods. So what we learned here is Shu, the mother creating the gods? Okay, so blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Behold Shu. Nettie suggests thou, but I didn't mistranslate it. It is this, and then this, and then this. Shu. Unless there's another baby chick looking one, but I don't think there is, no. Behold Shu, the mother creating the gods, yeah. I have no idea who Shu is, but behold Shu. Shu is a very important goddess, as it turns out. Now let me guess, once I have all of this knowledge, if I go like this, she'll do it for me.
A number of hieroglyphics are carefully drawn on the blackboard.
Nope, she won't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, there's more. Oh dear God, why? Okay, y'all, page 2. Get that open in another window. Check out my notebook. I am getting faster at this. In S-I-L... S-I-L-E, silent... Is that a C? Silence. In silence. From... In silence from... Her... In silence from her... Womb. In silence from her womb. The very last sentence is gonna be like, by the way, Smith killed me by, says Eddie in chat. In silence from her womb. Q. U, of course. Queen, probably? No, Q-U-I. Quick. quicker. In silence from a womb, quicker than gray. Is this gonna be Greyhound? Gray, Hounds. Quicker than greyhounds. Really? They didn't have greyhounds in ancient Egypt? You should show it on screen like the Boolean equations in TES Dawnstar, says Speclad in chat. I don't know how easily I can share this, but I can make a quick attempt since this is gonna be the rest of the stream. Looks terrible because I didn't actually make it fit anything, but there you go. That's what I'm reading. Quicker than greyhounds and fleet. Fleeter. Fleeter? Okay, you can describe things as fleet, but not fleeter. I meant the decoded text, says Speclad in chat. It's not like I'm writing this down anywhere, I'm just saying it. I guess, really, I definitely should be writing it down somewhere. It's utterly insane that I'm not. What an excellent point you've accidentally made. Why am I not writing this down anywhere? I don't have enough monitors for this. What is the window title? There it is. Okay. So, in silence something. I've lost it again. F in silence. F from her womb. Quicker than greyhounds. And quicker than greyhounds and fleeter, which isn't a word, than L-I-G-H, quicker than light, L-E-T, let, which one is that? Let, me, not, leg, not, be, bird, let me not be consumed. Let me not perish. As I am getting better at this. As my mummy, either L-I-E or L-E-I, lies prostrate in my tomb. In silence from her womb, quicker than greyhounds and fleeter than light, let me not be burnt, let me not be consumed, let me not perish as my mummy lies prostrate in my tomb. Don't really feel like I learned anything from that. Yeah, they're only the two parts.
There's an array of rare cockroaches in the display case. It says Dr. Olympia Miklos, Lifetime Achievement Award, from the Society to Protect Misunderstood Inquilines. Thank you, dearest,
Inquilines?
for helping people to truly appreciate inquilines.
Inquilines?
Of the rat, mouse, pigeon, and cockroach.
What?
It's Dr. Miklos' PhD in paleontology from the University of Thessalonica, Greece. This is the office of It's Dr. Miklos' PhD in physical anthropology from the University of Thessalonica, Greece. It's Dr. Miklos' double master's degree in paleontology and physical anthropology from the University of Thessalonica, Greece.
Okay, so she got a master's in both and then 2 separate PhDs in both. Fine. Well, it won't let me save, so time to get myself killed.
Don't touch it. What an interesting array of books. Dr. Miklos seems to take good care of her books. That's not something you want to look. The giant lizards are displaying some rather uncivilized behavior.
It's life. They're living. It's just like the things involved in life.
You decide not to get that close.
How about touch it?
Don't touch it. Don't. Dr. Miklos has many scholarly texts. You see titles such as Common Bone Disorders of Jackals, Parker's Annotated Encyclopedia of Decay, Know Your Fractures, Mummification Techniques, Advanced Dental Identification, and Decomposition from A to Z.
You're not supposed to do that kind of life in public, says Speglad in chat.
The books are in fine shape, and none of them are dusty.
Wow!
Miklos must keep current with her reading.
Dang it! Let me save, game! What do I need to interact with to let me save again? Not that. I'm gonna exit just so that I can save, and then hopefully I'll be able to go back in. Okay, she just went over there, and I heard a loud stone grinding sound. How interesting. How interesting indeed. And this statue looks slightly
The
botched.
sculpture has a beautiful face. Its strong but sensitive lines remind you of Steve.
Interesting. But I would rather go here and see if I can jump out the window to my death.
Don't touch it.
Damn. So they either desecrated the original The Thinker statue or desecrated a replica, which is admittedly less important. Oh, here we go. This is okay.
The light bulb blew out. You hope someone will invent a reliable light bulb one of these days.
I smell a Sierra death. Come on, don't you... No. Don't you stop me from my rightful death, game. Yay! Nice swan dive off the stairway. This is only like the second death I've managed to get in this damned game.
You can barely see a narrow, treacherous spiral staircase descending into the depths of the black stairwell.
Ooh, spooky.
Ouch!
Well, that is a incandescent light, so it is still hot.
Your magnifying glass doesn't help. It's just too dark to see.
I don't want to actually go down here in this stream, so I'm just going to see if I can find anything else, and then we'll go investigating later. Hello. Aren't you a spooky little spook there, Mr. Spookerton?
Talk to Dr. Miklos about that if you want to know more. She translates hieroglyphs as a hobby.
It really is your job to know more about it, but whatever.
Yes. You'll see that symbol throughout our Egyptian exhibit. It seems to be a staple of ancient Egyptian theology and philosophy.
Wow, thanks.
Miss Bow, I read for pleasure. I can't imagine Dr. Carter would possibly have written anything personal that I would find the least bit interesting.
Okay. So what mysteries have we got left over here? Obviously, the staircase, but there's also a skeleton key that we need probably something sharp to get at, and we don't really know anything about the Ankh, and we need some dust or something to be able to read the notebook. That is my interpretation.
Yes, there is definitely a seam in the statue's neck. It seems to go most of the way around. There's a tiny hinge on the back of the neck.
Yeah, we already, moved it a bunch. Well, I'm going to spend the last minute of the stream dying over and over again. Because that's fun. Technically, I saved before talking to him about that stuff. No, what have I done? Let's make sure that we've kept up to date on all of the things we're supposed to talk about. Make sure we've got all of this covered.
Yeah. Miss Bow,
Actually, I should be asking people about the deceased.
Dr. Carter's demise was truly a loss to us all, despite his pushy, overinflated, headline-grabbing ego. At least he completed his work on the Ancient Egypt exhibit before he passed on.
How kind of him.
I'll say that for him.
Any idea who might have wanted to kill him?
The man had enemies crawling out of the woodwork, Miss Bow. Practically everyone's a suspect, if you ask me.
Including me. I did kill him.
Including you?
Well, perhaps I should say everyone except myself, since I was at the fundraising event when Dr. Carter was taken from us. Terrible thing, really.
Terrible thing, really. Oh! Well, next time, we will investigate this staircase even more usefully than we can do by falling to our death. So he was just standing right there. Okay. Next time, we have so many more options open to us. We've made actually great progress, I think. We did not spend 4 hours stuck in one room. Good for us. But further progress is for next week.